All right, honors Algebra 2 and Algebra 2. This should be your final video for that final exam review guide. Is a 20-point assignment. Should be very easy points in Skyward. On 57 and 58, simplify fully. 57, factor out the 15 that the numerator has, the two terms the numerator have in common. Factor out the 8 that the two terms in the denominator have in common. And then look at that. The x plus 5's cancel. 15 over 8. On 58, the numerator factors be x plus 2x minus 2. The denominator factors be x plus 2x plus 5. X minus 2 over x plus 5 is your simplified answer. 59 through 60, multiply or divide. All right, x squared plus 8x over x plus 8 times 12 over 5x. Factor the first numerator, that's all you gotta do. Factor out the x they have in common, and then cancel out what you can cancel. You're left with 12 over 5. On 60, 6x plus 12 divided by x plus 2. All of that divided by x plus 3 over 3x plus 9. We know we can't divide by a fraction. Instead, we multiply by the reciprocal. So times the reciprocal of what I was dividing by, 3x plus 9 over x plus 3. 6 times x plus 2 over x plus 2. Well, the x plus 2's go bye-bye. The x plus 3's cancel. 6 times 3 is 18 as a final answer. 61 to 63, simplify fully. If you have the same denominator, you can add the numerators together. 11x to the third over 16. And that's the same thing with 62. It's going to give you 10x over x minus 2. Man, that one's easy. On 63, it's going to be 8 over 1 plus 3x over x plus 5. That means you need to give this 8 over 1 the x plus 5 over x plus 5. It's going to be 8x plus 40 over x plus 5 plus 3x over x plus 5. 11x plus 40 over x plus 5. For page 8, and just a few pages left, folks, on 64 through 66, solve for x. Do check those solutions. 64 and 66, we can just cross multiply. 5 times that 2x plus 3 is equal to 7 times that x minus 2. Distribute. Subtract 7x from both sides while subtracting 15 from both sides. There we go. Negative 29 over 3. On 65, x plus 1, or x over 1. That's x over 1 is now a fraction. It's the only one that doesn't have x plus 3 in the denominator, so give it x plus 3 over x plus 3. Now all the denominators are the same. If all the denominators are the same, then the numerators here make a correct statement. So x squared plus 3x when you distribute. Plus 8 equals x squared minus 3x. The x squareds will cancel. Subtract 3x from both sides, divide by negative 6. 67 through 68, given the equation of the circle, state the center and the radius. You might have to write the radius in square root form. Okay, the center, it's always the opposite. The center is 3 comma negative 5, and r squared is 49, so r is 7. Again, if you're going to pre-calculus next year, do not lose any of these quarter 4 notes. Center is negative 5, 4. R squared is 40, so take the square root of 40. That's 2 root 10. 69 and 70 are literally the opposite here, given the center and radius of a circle. Write its equation in standard form. Center is negative 7, 4. The radius is 4. So you have 7, or x minus a negative 7 squared plus y minus 4 squared is 4 squared. X plus 7, all that squared, plus y minus 4, all that squared is 16. Center of 3, negative 6. Radius of 5, root 3. It's going to be x minus 3 squared plus y minus a negative 6 squared is equal to 5 root 3 squared. X minus 3 squared plus y plus 6 squared is equal to, you're going to square 5, get 25. When you square a square root, you get 3. That's 75. One full page left, plus one extra question. 71 through 74, identify each conic as a circle, parabola, hyperbola, or ellipse. Write this down. Do draw the arrows where I do. It's equal to 1. You're dividing x squared and y squared by something. It's not a circle. You got a plus in the middle. It has to be an ellipse. You're not going to see this one in your game plan, but folks, if only one variable is squared, it has to be a parabola. Parabolas open north and south. They can also open to the right and to the left. You'll learn that next year in pre-calc. X squared and y squared are not being divided by something. It equals 50. There's a plus. That is a circle. X squared and y squared are being divided by something. It equals 1. There's a minus sign in between. It's a hyperbola. Yes, do show all this work on 75. X plus 7 to the third means there's 3x plus 7. So what I did is I wrote them out 3 times. Then I FOILed these two here. First, outer, inner, last. That simplifies to give me this right here. Then distribute once more. We have 6 terms. And those 6 terms simplify to give you this, which is the same thing we're going to have on 76. 3 of the 3x minus 2's. Now, I would hope some of you can write as 3x minus 2, then 3x minus 2 squared, and that we could do the 3x minus 2 squared quickly, and then multiply it by 3x minus 2. Anyway, that is how we get our final answer of, again, show all that work. Show all that work. And the last page, number 77. Find the center and radius of each circle. I get the x's together. So x squared plus 4x needs to be next to each other. And the y squared plus 10y needs to be by itself. Equals 9. Now I complete the square twice. Take half of 4, which is 2, and I square it. So I add 4 there. If I add 4 to right next to the 4x, I got to add 4. If I add 4 to the left, I got to add 4 to the right. Then I take half of that middle term there, 5, and I also square it, 25. So I'm going to add 25 there. I'm going to add 25 to the right. That means the right side is going to be 38. This is going to factor to be x plus 2 squared. This is going to be factor to be y plus 5 squared and equals 38. The center, it's always the opposite, so negative 2, negative 5. If r squared is 38, r is the square root of 38. For some of us, this will be the last assignment we submit. Folks, this is Yak Math Video signing out.